Howdy guys, it's PhazonFlux here with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. In the last episode, we defeated the gym leader of Celadon City, and we reached the top of Lavender Tower. And upon reaching the first floor, we will encounter Team Rocket here. That's right, even though we took them down at their hideout in Celadon, it seems they're still causing some ruckus in other areas of Kanto. And so, we're going to do our civic duty and take them down. So how have you guys been? I know this is the first video in quite a while, thanks to my finals week at state. Now that I'm back home, I can safely record without having to worry about too many other distractions, more or less. Granted, I will have a job, so it'll be more difficult for me to get a certain schedule, but, well, a schedule for me personally. I'll still upload at a decent schedule, but in terms of me actually making videos, it's going to be more difficult for me to do that because I'll have to do stuff when obviously I'm not at work, and my schedule at work isn't always the most consistent thing either. It's kind of random days, random times. But enough about my personal life. Yeah, seriously, how have you guys been? It's been quite a while. I give up. No, don't give up, dude. I'm not gonna forget this. Alright, you do that. Let's see, I'm gonna swap to Nasus or Nami. I think Nami, because she hasn't seen much screen time at all. Remember, last episode was pretty much all Xerath. This old guy marched right up to our hideout. Then he starts ranting about how Team Rocket's abusing Pokemon. So, we're just talking it over as adults. Right, quote unquote, talking it over. Cool. Well, I'll leave you guys to it. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to force something to happen here. Let's see how much Quick Attack does, because I know Coughing's physically defensive. Yeah, that didn't do much at all. But Nami does tend to get a lot of crits for some reason. I don't know why, but at least for me personally, she's done very well. So we'll see how she does. Oh, okay, I didn't quite expect that. Please live. Oh, critical hit. Coughing's the one that got the crit, not Nami. That's annoying. So no one got experience for that, and we lost Nami. But I'm trying to think. I think Drowsy comes out next, so I'm going to send out Nasus, because he has access to Bite, which is super effective on Drowsy. And the only reason I knew this thing had a Drowsy was during a practice run. That's right, you can take out that banana nose with chocolate pants. Banana nose with chocolate pants. That's what Drowsy looks like to me. It's a really weird Pokemon. Please, no more. Alright, fine. Since you said the magic word, Pokemon are only good for making money. Why not use them? You stay out of our business. Alright, as soon as you stop leaving everyone alone. You're not saving anyone, kid. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Zubat, huh? Well, sorry guys, Nami went down. I suppose I could revive her. I think I've got a revive in my bag somewhere, but I mean, this is the last trainer. I don't really think it's that worth it. So, Nami will get some more screen time, don't you doubt. Now, speaking of Nami, I've noticed that basically half of my team requires evolutionary stones to evolve. So, in theory, I could evolve my Pokemon right now if I wanted to. But I think I'm going to hold off on evolving them just a little bit longer, so we grow more attached to some of them. Specifically Nami and Nasus. I know we've used Nasus a lot lately, specifically in the Celadon gym, and just various other rocket battles in the hideout. But both Nasus and Nami still haven't been on the team for very long, so I'd rather save their evolution. Although Xerath is looking pretty good for an evolution, I think. Plus, he's the highest level member on our team. He's been with us from nearly the start. So, you know what? I think right after this battle and the cutscenes and stuff, I think good old Xerath's gonna get what he deserves. Corky gained a level 2, alright. Zubat, well, Corky could handle that, but I think I'm going to let NASA soak up a little more experience instead. So, let's go for Ember. Why not? Ember and Bite do basically the same amount of damage. Not counting super effective or not very effective. Just based on base power alone, they do about the same amount of damage. And just like that, he goes down. Don't fight us, rockets! But, okay. You're not getting away with this. Oh, but I already have. Alright, cool. So, we saved this guy. Mr. Fuji. Yeah, remember we actually heard this guy's name the first time we came to Lavender Town. It was mentioned that he was kidnapped by the Rockets. So what were the Rockets doing? Were they literally just holding this guy in the top tower of Lavender Tower for, I don't know, 5 Let's Play parts or something like that? Jeez, those guys are tenacious. Eh? What's that? You came to save me? Well, thank you. But I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. And he magically teleports us out. Cool. Saves us some time. I'm very thankful for that. So talking to him one more time. Yois, your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I would like you to have it. And we receive a Pokeflute. Upon hearing the Pokeflute, the sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are the sleeping obstacles. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Sleeping obstacles? That sounds completely ridiculous. Since when have we ever seen a sleeping obstacle? So going all the way here, we see this sleeping Pokemon, which we will get back to much later in the Let's Play. Oh. Yeah, okay, I guess maybe we have seen a sleeping obstacle. So, that being said, I'm going to heal up and talk to you guys for just a little bit. Basically, the world really opens up to us right now. As soon as Nurse Joy quits talking to us, I will bring open our map and explain what we're going to do next. Alright, so, as I showed just a second ago, we have seen a sleeping Pokemon here. Or, yeah, it's right about here. Right next to Vermilion City. Remember, this is where we first encountered that one Pokemon. Basically now, this entire southern route here that I'm highlighting with my cursor is now open, and we have access to Fuchsia City. Alternatively, we can also now go to the left of Celadon City and continue down this route in order to get to Fuchsia City. Both routes are completely fine. You can take your pick. However, in this Let's Play, I will show the leftmost route, because in doing so we'll be able to stop by a city called Saffron on the way. And I think ultimately it'll make more sense if we take the left route as opposed to the right route. But like I said, it's completely up to you. You can do it either order that you want, but we're going to head to the left. So I'll meet you guys in front of the guard tower leading to Saffron City. Alright guys, here we are to the very left of Route 8, which is to the right of the gate accessing Saffron City. Now, if you recall, previously we could not access the town because apparently the roads were out. But here's where I call shenanigans. When we obtained the tea from an old lady in the Celadon Mansion, we basically unlocked Saffron City because these guards apparently were just thirsty. There was no road that was blocked. They were just thirsty, and apparently they needed tea. Now, one other thing that we need to do is what we said we were going to do, and that is to evolve our trusty Zero. This guy's been with us from nearly the very start, and it's only fitting that he finally reaches his final form. As a Raichu, he'll have increased offensive stats and a bit more speed as well. So, in addition, he's the highest level member on our team currently, so he's definitely a big powerhouse on the team. NASA Tsunami will be held out for evolution, as I mentioned earlier, because still want to get to know them. That sounds weird, but it's true. Okay, now immediately upon arriving in Saffron City, we notice that, just like in Celadon City, there are Team Rocket members all over the place, strutting about as if they own it. With Sylph under control, we can exploit Pokemon around the world. We'll get stinking rich, yeehaw! So apparently, that guy was a cowboy in addition to being a Rocket member. That aside, where have we heard the word Sylph before? Oh right, we obtained the Sylph Scope from Giovanni last time we fought him. So, the Sylph Company apparently makes a bunch of really advanced technology. So, if Team Rocket has that company building under their control, they definitely have access to a lot more power. Now, there's not much we can do here in Saffron City, unfortunately, until we take out the Rocket Wings. There is one thing we can do here, and that's this fighting dojo, but actually I think I'll save it for after we take out the Rockets anyways. The one thing that we can do here in Saffron City is going all the way down to the southeasternmost house of the city and talking to the guy in this building. And he'll give us what is it, 29, right? TM29 Psychic, which is a very powerful and reliable move. If you have a special attacker that can learn it, definitely teach it. If you have a Psychic type Pokemon, I don't even have to tell you to teach it that move. So yeah, our plan of action is to infiltrate the Sylph Company building, which is right here. But surely they're going to have state-of-the-art defenses, right? Okay, well, the one guard that they have protecting the company is asleep. So a 10-year-old kid is just going to march in here and take down the Rockets. So you'd think maybe we have to pull some Solid Snakes sneaking around, right? Because this is going to be heavily guarded. No, there's only a few Rocket members, but we are more than a match for them. Hey kid, what do you wander around here for? So now the Sylph Company building is an indoor dungeon, yet it's one that we can actually run in, which is very handy because this place is huge. If you had to walk everywhere, that would get so annoying really quickly. Speaking of annoying, Supersonic. Anyways, this dungeon has 11 floors, 11 whopping floors. And, to make things worse, there are teleport pads all over the place, so it's hard to keep track of which teleporters go where. There's also a lot of trainers that are skippable and a lot of extra items that you can obtain by going through non-mandatory routes. So I will do my best to show off these routes when we come to them, so that I can show off all the items that you can get. However, there will be a lot of speed up and a lot of cutting out of random battles, because I'm not kidding when I say there are a lot of battles in this place. It's good though, because it's a great way to train your Pokemon, because we're going to need all the experience we can get to take down the leader afterwards. Also, when you enter this building here, you're going to want to leave one spot in your party open. I unfortunately did not do that myself, but with a little editing magic, I can make it as if I did. But just a little bit of warning, definitely come in here with only 5 Pokemon in your team, because you're going to want an open spot on your team. Just saying. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Now, once I get done with this battle, I'll show off a little mechanic. Not really a mechanic, just a little thing that the Sylph Company has a lot of. And actually, I don't think there are any. No, there definitely is one on the second floor, which is the floor that we are currently on. So I can show that off in a second. Basically, there are giant metal gates all across the buildings, in addition to the teleport pads, in addition to the 11 floors, that bar access to certain areas. Mostly extra items, but some of the paths are actually mandatory to unlock. So our first order of business will be to obtain a card key that will unlock these metal gates. So let's see. Eradicate could actually be a problem for Nasus. Eradicate hits surprisingly hard. Thankfully I went for Tail Whip, so I got a free swap with Corki. Now, the question becomes, can Corki one-shot it? Magnitude 7 is going to be close. Ooh, not quite, not quite. Even with a scary face halving my speed, I'm pretty certain Corki can outspeed this Eradicate. Unless, of course, he uses a quick attack. Which he did, so we'll never know if I actually outsped him. But anyways, first Team Rocket member of this place goes down. And I'll show off the little metal gates real quick, just so that you know what paths are blocked when you get to them. You goofed indeed. Okay, yes, just I thought that guy would turn, so we're going to have to wait for him to go around, so I don't have to cut this out. Thank you. So yes, these are the metal gates. No! Needs card key. So yeah, basically our first order of business is to get that, as I mentioned. Please turn the other way. Please ignore the guy behind the curtain. So yeah, basically the card key is on the 5th floor. However, the one item that we can obtain without the card key is on the 4th floor, down here, TM41 Torment. Basically, I'm going to make a beeline to the card key, because without that, we can't really do much else in this building. So, that's what I'm doing. Run up to the 5th floor, try to ignore these guys. Use this teleport pad here, and then just take it back to get past this Team Rocket member here, and voila! Card key is yours. But unfortunately, it looks like we'll have to finish this dungeon next time on Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.